Hello everyone, myself Adit, and in this video I'm going to tell you how can we test our OpenClaw agent before production or prevent silent failures in our OpenClaw. Imagine we are deploying our OpenClaw AI agent to production and it responds correctly, calls tools and executes tasks, but suddenly a user asks something slightly different and the agent gives a completely wrong result. And the worst part, there's no crash, no error. It just silently fails. Shows us screen failed or this is the one of the biggest risk when deploying AI agents. So in this video I'm going to tell you how can we properly test and validate our OpenClaw agents before production. If I Let me give a brief explanation about why agents fail silently. Unlike traditional software, AI agents don't always fail with errors. Sometimes they produce outputs that look correct but are actually wrong. The most common issues are the like wrong tool usage, incorrect parameters, misinterpreted prompts, unexpected user inputs. These are the common causes of these kind of errors or problem in our agents. These agent didn't crash but is executed the wrong tools. This is why testing AI agent is very critical for us. The number one is creating test prompts. The first step in testing the, let me give a explanation here. For example, we are going to test. So first of all, we will do is test prompt. The number one task we will do. Let me explain the first task first. So the first step is testing the OpenClaw agents is creating the structured test prompt. These simulate different user scenarios, which will help in testing the properly. And if the agent does something different, then this test will fail. The second one is simulating the tool responses. So let me add here simulate tool responses. So when testing agents, we don't want to use real APIs. So instead we simulate tool responses. For example, if we asking for weather or something like that, then we can give mocked responses to our agent and store it in it and then expect our agent output according to the input we have provided. This allow us to test the agent logic without relying on any kind of external services. The third one is validating the agent. It is one of the crucial steps. So let me make you understand that. Now we will validate whether the agent behaved correctly or not. The validation checks are like correct tool called, correct parameters passed, response interpreted properly or not. These are the three important parameters that we keep in mind while validating our agent. And if any condition fails, the agent behavior is incorrect and the screen visual will be failed. Now the last step is we like if we found any error or anything, the last step it will be fixation. So the last step is fixation is that if you have given any test input or test prompt and it has given wrong output format, then we need to instruct our agent properly to use the weather tool or the any kind of tool it is using for generating the prompt. This is and the small prompt improvement is also fixes the agent behavior. So these are the important four factors we need to keep in mind while texting and validation. The last step we can keep in mind or just it will be like a loop to retest these things for proper validation or the two-factor validation. These are the five steps we need to understand for this. Remember this rule when building an AI agent, an untested agent is not intelligent, it is unpredictable. So always test your OpenClaw agents before deploying them into production before because catching agents or catching errors early is much easier than fixing them after user experience them. Thank you.